My name is Dr. Stephen Rosen. I am the director of the Robert H. Lurie Comprehensive Cancer Center of Northwestern University and the Genevieve Tootin Professor of Medicine. If a loved one is affected by the disease, there is no greater pain, and you suffer along with that individual. Though our focus is always the individual with the cancer, in reality we're always treating the family and not just that individual.
My name is Barry, and I was 26 years old when my dad was diagnosed.
My name is Annie. I was 16 when our mom was diagnosed with cancer.
My name is Laura, and I was 18 when our mom was diagnosed.
I was 4 years old when my mom was diagnosed.
And I was 6 years old when my mom was diagnosed.
I was 10 years old when my father was diagnosed.
I am Luke, and I was 5 years old when my dad was diagnosed.
I was in her room, and I was playing around with her, and I found out when I pulled the wig off her hair.
I felt really upset, and I was wondering, why is he not moving a lot, because we usually travel. And then that's when I found out he was sick.
At that point, you never think of your parents as that they're going to be gone when you're that age. You always think that they're going to be around.
I just remember, like, when she lost her hair, I started crying because I didn't recognize her, and I was honestly scared of her. I knew it made her feel bad, but at the time I didn't really know what was going on.
The impact on my mom, they were best friends. And wherever he went, she went. Wherever she went, he went. And quite frankly, wherever they went, Joey and I went. So the impact was felt all around.
And there were times where I said, if you go away, I'm gonna go right after you.
My dad was my best friend. He would walk into a room and he would light up the room.
I think that the cancer was a blessing for our family and for my mother, because prior to that, she was in a career that she didn't really love. She was able to switch gears and say, you know what, I've always wanted to be a writer, I'm gonna go after that. I'm gonna do what I love, life is short.
If you could feel what it's like to be in my shoes, you would know how heartbreaking it is to have someone in your family be ill.
When one family member gets cancer, it feels like the rest of the family has cancer too. It's a battle for everyone.
The hardest part is to watch somebody you love so much hurt so bad.
Once I found out my mom passed, I was very frustrated and very upset, and I ran out of the room. I was just very angry.
The hardest part was when I had to go home and not see him.
It felt really cold without him. Yeah.
You always felt his presence in a room. And to this day, I still feel his presence.
A year or two ago, we had our 5-year cancer-free. We had a big party with all my mom's friends. We call it Cancerversary in my house.
We realize how important it is to be close with your family and loved ones and to support them, and feel lucky. I feel lucky that we have a mom like we do.
The first word that comes to my mind when you say the word cancer is awful.
I think battle.
Scary. And how honestly terrified I was.
The first word I think of when you say cancer is my dad.
First thing I think of is that.
When I hear cancer, the first thing I think of is hope.
When I hear the word cancer, I immediately think conquer it.